The Great Escape here, and welcome to another episode on our new series, Into the Nether. In the last episode, we built our starter structure here, and I've been working a little off camera to lay the groundwork for the next building in our starter structure, which is going to be a storage unit. And just like in the last episode, we're going to start this episode off with a 1 hour time lapse mining session. But before we do that, I did just notice that a ruined portal spawned over here, and when I was making my video about all the new features for the game, I was unlucky to find any ruined portals, and apparently I got lucky this time. So I'm gonna pop over here past my sandy beach ice biome, which is a weird combination, and check out this ruined portal. This is really cool. This is the first time I've seen one in the game, and it looks very nice. Came with a gold block, some netherrack obsidian, some stone, some lava. This is a very nice, let's see what we got in here. Plenty of iron nuggets. Pretty good gold items here. Obviously useful when you go into the Nether and you're facing off against piglins, but it's pretty cool. No crying obsidian, which is oh well. But 2 gold blocks and a treasure chest with some good stuff in it. Very cool. So that portal's pretty awesome, but we're going to go ahead and keep moving on through and start our time-lapse chats. So please, if you have any guesses as to how many materials I'll be able to get in this 1 hour time-lapse, then pop it down in the comments, and let me go ahead and gather my stuff, and we will jump right into it. Alright, so as you might have seen at the end of the time lapse, I discovered this area here, and so I am in the process of trying to clear it out enough that these 2 spawners I discovered here, I've got a skelly spawner here and I kind of want to save those bones. Let's see. I've got a skeleton spawner on this side over here, and then on the other side have or bones. I need the bones. Words. There we go. A cave spider spawner, and there might actually be 2 cave spider spawners over here, because I've got that one lit up, so nothing should be spawning. But I keep seeing cave spiders. Oh, there's a whole second level up there. Okay, I'm gonna need to somehow oh, there is. There's another cave spider spawner right there. So I've got 2 cave spider spawners and a skeleton spawner, all probably within range of each other. Okay, I just need to mark down these coordinates. 1436223338. Where's my pen? Anyway, so let me go ahead and get back to the base, and we'll go over all the stuff that we found in our time lapse. But this is a pretty awesome find, so I'll be right back. Made it back to the base in one piece, not dead, still alive, and still with all my experience. And these are our resources for that 1 hour chat. So, or 1 hour, whatever it was, time lapse. So we got plenty of cobblestone and a lot more gravel. And some of the basic other types of things. 13 obsidian, which is good, so I can build up uh, my enchanting table as well as my nether portal. Almost a stack and a half of iron ore and 18 gold ore, and then a bunch more redstone and lapis and coal. Ran into 2 emerald blocks, which is great, and 13 diamonds. So I think last time we had 8 diamonds, so that's a good increase there. So we're on our path to getting fully kitted out. Now, in for today, I have a plan to build this structure here, which will be our storage system or storage space, temporary storage space, before we get into the main base and things and do all of that. But first, I'm gonna go over to the spawner area that I just discovered and just see. It's over. I can't even. I built a pillar to find it. Let me see if I go out the front door if we'll be able to see it. No. It's beyond that portal on the other side. I can't believe I dug all the way over in a line from that mountain over there all the way beyond that area over there. So anyway, I'm going to go over there and clear out the area around the spawners, make sure nothing can spawn in there, kind of block those areas off, and get a way to get down to them so that in a future episode I can build kind of an XP string and skeleton farm. So I guess we get some bone meal and bows and things from that. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and then we'll come back over and build up our storage unit for today, because in the next episode we're going to be heading into the nether for the very first time, and starting to explore the new world and gather resources for our first major build project of the season. So let me pop over to this spawner and I'll be right back. After many pickaxes and a couple hours, I did manage to finally dig out this section right here, and there's my 3 spawners. And as far as I can tell, this spot right here, nope, is it this spot? Nope, maybe it's this spot. Yeah, there we go. This spot right here activates all 3 spawners. So I'll be able to get a dual spider spawner and a skelly farm going. I think this spot might also do that. Yeah, so these 2 spots and maybe this spot. Nope. So it's just these 2 spots and this spot. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got our... my phone is listening into this recording, I guess. So we've got that for a future live stream or for a future episode. And so... pretty nice, cool find. Now back over to the base to do a little bit of work on that second building and constructing up kind of our temporary storage. Whoop. Temporaries, come on! I need you to actually swim, otherwise I'm gonna drown. I think they broke swimming. Anyway, heading back over to the base. Hello. So he's out of the hole in the ground, and he has a saddle now. Eventually he'll have a name. So I've gathered up all of the materials that I'm going to need to build our new structure here for storage and enchanting. Where did I put them? They're over here. So we've got a lot of materials here. Got the enchanting table, bookshelves. In my exploration to gather materials, I discovered the stronghold, which is over there under the village. And there was a ravine that cut right through the library of the stronghold, so that was there. And in there, where was it? Oh, here we go. So lots of books, but got some really great enchanted books and found a mending book and a silk touch book in there. So we are already in really great shape to start getting our items all enchanted and ready to go. So here's the kind of the basic structure for the base. This is going to be a tower. The lower floor here is going to be where our storage, our temporary storage, is going to go, and then there will be a path. Well, I haven't figured out exactly. I think somewhere there's going to be a way to get up to an enchanting room, and we'll see what else we put in here. So let me go ahead and put those items that we're going to be building with into the inventory here. We're going to start off with some slabs, and I think oh, I needed, oh, there we go, I've got the axe. All right, and then I keep forgetting I don't have a lytra or a lytra. Well, I guess let me just go ahead and put all of the things that I'm gonna need in here. I'm gonna probably need more of those. Let's see, 2 per side. So 2, 4, 6. Nah, I've got enough. Okay. So that looks pretty cool, but I've got, well, that'll close off there. Okay, cool. Bringing this up. And I need some temporary blocks to place these here. And that's going to go around like that and finish off the outer portion. All right, so this is what the corners are going to look like, and then of course there's going to be blocks coming up here, so that gap there will be filled, and then the tower is going to continue up, so this will be filled in. So let me go ahead and pop in those 4 corners, and we'll move into the next stage, which is going to be the walls, the lower walls. And there's going to be some decorations and things added to this as we go, but we're going to get the basic structure up and in. So I'll be right back. So I've got one wall. This is just kind of the base of the wall, the stone bricks. We're going to figure out the detailing. I'm kind of doing a lot. Sometimes I build things in creative first and then come into survival and recreate them, but this is not one of those times. So I'm kind of doing this on the fly and figuring out what it's going to look like. So I know there's going to be a window up here, probably around this level here, something like that for windows. So I know that the blocks around that on either side and on top and bottom need to be solid blocks. Now they don't have to be brick. They could be, let's see, maybe we could bring in the smooth stone here with that. Like so. Oh, wait. Those aren't the blocks. Okay, these blocks here. Here, and here. And then maybe leave these as the bricks there and there. That might add a little variety, or I could put in the smooth stone on either side there. I know I'm going to put in a little bit of texturization with some stairs, and those can probably go here. I need a shovel. Where's my shovel? So let's see. Let's take a step back and look at what we've got here. I don't hate it, but it needs something else. might work. That's kind of cool. And if I continue that around, let's see, make sure I get this lined up correctly. Like that. Oh, I'm out. I don't hate that. So again, anything that I'm doing here, of course, can be changed or fixed. So if there's suggestions or commentary, please drop it down in the description. I love reading your commentary and your takes on the things that I'm doing and building. So if you have a suggestion or idea for how to improve any of these designs, please pop them down in the comments. So I'm going to continue to mess around with that. I'm going to get the other 4 walls in place. And then I have to grab my glass panes, which... Did I already put them out here? I go chest blind. I'll be looking in a chest and saying, oh, there's 1 block of iron there. Oh, there we go. But then there's like 37 blocks of iron or something weird. So I go chest blind, and apparently glass is one of those things that makes me go blind. I'd have gotten a little carried away because I didn't just put the base layer on the whole outside. I actually did the whole outside, and I finished attaching the breezeway here to, or the bridge, breezeway, covered bridge, breezeway, whatever it is, to the structure. And so if I come out here, you can see this was the design that we kind of came up with for the base. And then I can kind of continue that around on the corner and added those features there. And then you can see that now carries around all 4 sides of the base structure. So this is just the base. There's going to be another structure on top of this, which is where the enchanting room is going to go. But this is kind of where we're at. So again, suggestions, comments, or thoughts on this? I think they meld together pretty well. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is maybe a little bit of overuse of the fence posts. But since this is the base structure and there's going to be something else on top, it might balance out. So we'll see. But I've got a little bit of resource gathering to go before we can get to the upper levels. But I'm going to go ahead and pop in our chests and see. I'm going to have to get some more chests too. And we'll see what this kind of structure is going to look like. I think I'm trying to figure out how high I want to take the chests. If I go 4 high, like that, I could still reach if it goes 5 high, but I had initially thought of having the chests go up to where the roof is going to be, but then I put these glass panes in here, so either the roof goes there and this lower section doesn't have any windows, or the roof goes up there and I think that's what it's going to be. The roof's going to go up there, and then the enchanting room is going to go up on top of that. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and gather up some more materials. I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to go find a mesa. Well, I don't know. I'm going to play around with some white terracotta, and that abandoned house right there is made of white terracotta. So that might... that's probably not going to be enough, but it'll be enough to see if what I am doing is something I like. So I'm going to gather up these resources, and then we're going to get building on the top structure. All right, so after many, let's say 2 or 3 hours of resource gathering and building up a tree farm over here to harvest some more spruce, and this was once a field of birch trees, I now have literally all of the resources to get this going. And so the best way to probably do this is in the form of a time lapse. Unfortunately, the PlayStation does not allow for spectators and multiple accounts and things like that. So we're going to try our hands at a split screen time lapse. And I've done this before, but if you like it. Drop a comment down in the comment section saying you like it. If it's not something that's cool, do the same thing, because I definitely want to get your feedback on it. But let's go ahead and grab everything we need, get a second account on here with our split screen, and then get into this time lapse. All right, briefly for some of this time lapse, I wanted to chat a little bit about the channel and things. And of course, now being back after the COVID-19 and the crazy end of the school year with all the distance learning and everything, I definitely am excited to be back creating videos and creating content. Now, last summer, I did a lot of live streams, and I want to put it out there into the community to see if that's something that you guys are interested in. I definitely want to get back into a survival multiplayer, especially with all the new the Nether stuff coming out. So if you are interested in doing a subscriber survival multiplayer like I did last summer with the live streams, put a comment down in the video and let me know that that's something that you're interested in. And if so, I'm definitely probably going to start those up next week, maybe on Wednesday and Friday, doing like a live stream on my my single player world, and then a live stream on my survival multiplayer. So that's kind of where I'm at. My goal is definitely to put out at least 2 or 3 videos a week for the foreseeable future, and then once school gets back in session in August, with the craziness of what it's going to look like with COVID-19 still being around, is kind of getting to a schedule of posting 2 days a week and have those as structured days that are always there, with some live streams just kind of kicked in. But let me know what you're interested in seeing, what types of videos you want to see, what types of content you'd like me to produce. I love building up in this world and testing out some new things and some new styles, and really, as you can see, like putting a lot of time and energy into making these buildings interesting and the videos interesting. So let me know. We're gonna finish out the rest of this live stream with some music, and then or live stream, we'll finish out the rest of this time lapse with some music, and then we'll be back to kind of finish things off. But again, thanks so much for tuning in, and it's great to be back on the channel. All right, so after all of that, we kind of have this, and I ran into an issue with the fact that I think I fell to my death a few times. I think some of my items might have gotten lost in the shuffle. And I also have run out of time for the day, and I want to get this video out. But we are pretty much done. I just got a few little things to finish up on the top, putting in the top, and then doing the roof, which is going to kind of dramatically rise up off of the top of the structure. But I can definitely do that off screen sometime and have that done pretty substantially soon. But I want to go ahead and get the everything up here. I've got the enchanting table all ready to set up, and just kind of starting to build the interior. Have a cheap water path to get up here for right now. But as you can see, this is kind of what it's looking like. And the enchanting stuff's going to go here in front of this window, but there's going to be windows on the other sides as well, so it all kind of balance out. Let's see. Oh, I need glass panes. Yeah. Alright, so this window is going to be finished up, and then in front of that we'll have our enchanting table and our bookshelves and everything set up and ready to go. And we will have accomplished most of our goals for today's episode, which they were pretty big goals considering how big this build was, and you know, getting an enchanting table and everything else set up, and I'm 3 bookshelves short, which makes me annoyed, but there we go. 30 levels enchanting, and I had almost 30 levels until I fell to my death multiple times. But if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like down at the bottom. It definitely helps. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe. But this has been The Great Escape, and I will definitely see you next time.